Okay. Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back. We've made it. Hey, Diana, glad you made it. At least glad everybody's made it. Sue, Elizabeth, nice to see everybody. I just want to say thank you, first of all, for everybody's grace and patience through the holidays. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Any of you that's not been with us and following us the whole time, I've had both my parents in the hospital through the holidays and my mama out and now into a nursing care facility. So we've not even got to celebrate our Christmas completely yet. So we are still up in the air trying to handle things. So we apologize for being absent, but we want to thank all of you for your love and prayers and grace and everything through this. So we're ready to get back on track. We are ready to get our chemistry back moving and get back with our tribe and get us connected because it's amazing how fast and easy it is to fall off and fall backwards on this journey and how fast all those aches and pains and problems start coming back. So we're ready to get this moving forward. Just as everybody else is ready to get going in the new year, we're going to try to get our path back going in the right direction. So welcome aboard. We've got a few announcements I want to go through. We didn't get up. I hope anybody that's wanting a ticket, Hack Your Health tickets will progressively start going up now. So if you're ready, if you're going to Hack Your Health, it's in November of 2025. I guess that's this year, 2025, excuse me. And if you use our code JTK, you will have $100 off your entry ticket. And that ticket price will continually go up now from now on through the end of the year. So get your tickets, get your stuff scheduled and ready to be on board on that. New classes are starting. Our new coaching group classes will start next week. So anybody that's ready to get back on the wagon or to first get started, we'll put everybody over in that beginner group, clean up, shoot some cleanup, make sure everybody's got everything going in the right direction, and we will get everybody going together. So we're going to get moving and helping and supporting each other again. We're going to have new courses put over in the group coaching, little lessons to be learning as we grow and move and get the recipes and all the other things on the website moving this year. We got a lot of exciting things coming up. But the new classes will start next week for January. So if you want in those, reach out to me or just go to the website, journeytoketo.com, and you go in there under group coaching and sign up for those group ones. Next thing, anybody that if you have family, friends, or anybody like that you'd like to invite into the group coaching with us, if they come in, please have them share your name with me because anybody that shares a referral out, I'm going to have a discount code for you. So as a thank you for you guys. So let us know if you have anybody that you share it with, and we'll try to get those discount codes passed out to you for the referral. Make sure whoever you share it with tells me that they come from you, and I will make a list and keep everybody going in that.
Also, one more thing on the group coaching, I want everybody to know. I'm going to spew this out now, and it'll spew out on YouTube as well. Those classes, when you sign up, that's a membership, and you have total control over that membership. When I say total control, we do not keep anything of your payments or whatever on us. It is totally out of our hands. That control is up to you guys. That is a non-refundable class, and it's something that you can control. You can cancel or you cannot cancel. So the power is all for you guys. I mean, it's not for us to do. So I just want to throw that out there real quick, and I might not be as kind with the words, but I'm just saying that a membership is your responsibility, not ours. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
And just know too, when it says it doesn't, we don't store your membership. Like there's no way. I've had a few people. What's happened is we've had people that come in that didn't cancel last month. We haven't been in the office to receive emails or messages or anything like that. And the control is in you. So you have to go to the website, sign into your membership, and you can go up to membership management and you can stop it, start it, whatever you want to do. But if when you go into that, that is a reoccurring membership that will happen every month that you can, as long as you cancel before the next payment, you have full access until that payment date comes due. And if you've canceled by then, no harm, no foul. It'll be stopped, no problem. If you don't cancel, then it goes into that next month. You'll have access again for 30 days until the next payment comes due and you have time to cancel. So I want to clear up any miscommunication. It's on the website. It states that in your checkout process. All of those things are there, but somehow I think a few people have missed it or didn't come up to class to notice that. So we just want to make sure everybody understands. And that's not to try to force you into anything. That is just something less we have to manage. I want that to be on your responsibility. You're carrying it out. You're walking in and changing it as you need to. If I don't get emails for a couple days, I've been at the hospital, I haven't got emails. So if you're just sending me an email saying, "Hey, I don't want to do it next month," I still need you to go in and you cancel that. I need you to do that on your end. So we don't store anything where you can't say just call and bill me for this. It's not stored in our system at all. And that's for your safety for the encrypted part of your credit card. That's not because we're trying to not do anything for you. I'd be happy to help you, but the
Right.
information is not stored in our system where we can do that. So just want everybody to be mindful.
Just our simple disclaimer. That's all.
Thank you guys. We trust y'all. We love y'all and we're glad you're here. So, all right. We will start checking in because after we check in, we hope we'll make all of you feel good. So, okay, so we have been struggling. You've heard us talk. We've been at the hospital, and hospitals, I swear, I think are the worst place to ever try to get anything healthy, anything nutritious. The options are awful. We've been a hot mess. So as you can tell, my numbers are horrible. Our sleep has been off. The stress is high. The struggles are high. Everything. So when we say we are starting fresh this week with you guys, we are jumping back. We are going to start with the basics in our group coaching. We'll be over in the group. We're going to set the basics back up. We're back into our chronometer. We are back into making sure we hit those proteins and fats, just like we tell you guys to do. We are walking out the exact same thing you guys are. So we are ready to kick butt. Next week, I hope one of the classes that we're going to go live is I'm cleaning the kitchen out, and I'm going to go live and do it with you. It's
I don't know
going.
if didn't know about this. I had to work today, so this is going to be fun.
So I'm calling Diane and Sue. All you guys are going to get on with me and we're going to clean our kitchens out because mine's a hot mess right now. I actually have a jar of icing sitting on my counter of icing for cookies for my kids and it needs to go. So there's all these things we need to clean out and do. And after everybody has had holidays and family and friends over, we just need to do a refresh of, okay, let's get this back focused, back the way it needs to be. We can bless somebody else with all those sweets and treats and all the things that got left or stuffed in the cupboards that all of us are accounted for. So we're going to get that moving. Those are going to be things coming. Again, I'm not committing to a time or a day yet on that just because I don't know how much I need to be down helping with my mama. So as those get better and I get some time freeing up and mama gets settled down there, then those things will get the ball rolling. But just know we are all in the same place with you guys.
We are in the gutter.
We're in the gutter. We're grinding our faces on the cement right now. So it's one of those things we've got to do this. And we are all jumping in full force. It's the beginning of the year. And what we always do at the beginning of the year in January, when we hit that reset moment, my birthday's in May. So it always, oh, go ahead. What's that? It always gives me a good incentive to push and stay strong and steady till my birthday in May. So this is going to give me 5 months to get going and get focused. And then it gives me a little bit of permission by if I've stayed good till May, then I'll have that glass of wine. I'll have that bowl of ice cream, whatever, for my birthday. But until then, I need to focus and stay on it because my numbers are horrible. My blood pressure is up. My heart rate is up. My weight is up. Everything that shouldn't be up is up, should not be there. And it just is a reminder of I know the answers. We all know the answers. We know the science. Dr. Boz is the best teacher there is out there. Applying it and sticking with it and doing that is what we have to do. That's where the work comes in. That's where the hard part comes in. And that's where our tribe comes in. So take my hand, you take my hand, I'll take your hand, and we are going to drag each other back up to feeling good and making cute.
Up the ladder.
Right. Need it. So come on in, Diana. Come check in. Tell us how you're doing and what your plan and goal is for 2025.
Yeah, that's hard to come out still.
I'm still stuttering on it.
Well, hello everybody. I'm like, is this like keto anonymous or something? I can't
right? Because there's anonymous keto.
To everybody, it's like I've been winning withdrawals.
Do that thing. Hi, my name is Tammy, and I'm a carboholic. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, my name is Diana, and I'm been in the ditch too, but except for something happened this morning, but. Well, I've been, a lot of us have been sick and it hit me a couple of days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. And so I thought I'd start out fasting and I did fast for about 60 hours, but something, during that, I'm pretty sure there couldn't have been anything else come out of my colon. So then, and I've never had that happen with a fast before, so I don't know. Things are, I've had a bladder issues going on, and Wednesday, I thought, well, I'm going to eat. I fasted long enough. Um, so that didn't work out very well either. I threw up twice Wednesday. Today, I did been sipping bone broth all day, and it doesn't even sit very well with my stomach. So I don't know. Got to kick all this crud out and
Yep.
go from there.
Well, we are glad you're back. We've missed you, Diana, and your smiling face. And just know Diana's a veteran, so she knows the science. She knows how to do this, but she's using the perfect tools. So, does everybody know that when you hit the flu bug hits your house or anything like that, bone broth is going to be the answer to turn to. Sip on it, water it down as much as you need to. If it needs to be just a little bit of bone broth and some warm water, make it as light diluted as you need to keep it healthy and good on your tummy so it sits well. Sip on it as slow as you need to, but when you can get nothing in you, fasting is the perfect answer.
Yes.
Is keep the salt in you, keep the salt crystals under your tongue, and fast. Next step up would be bone broth. After that, just do it as your body can heal. But when things are just not good inside, fasting is usually always the best key for you. It is the fastest way to get you through it and the least misery, because the more you eat it and the more it just keeps coming up, the more you just go backwards. So take it easy. Good job, Diane. We're glad you're back. We've missed you.
Yes.
You guys too. So I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you throwing out the ice cream machine or?
No, we actually made some keto ice cream. So I haven't got the video made yet, but we used heavy cream and egg yolks, a couple drops of stevia.
It was actually really good.
Oh, I'm impressed. Okay, so it was really good. I haven't got to try the other flavors yet. The night we had at home, I didn't have butter here, but I want to make a butter pecan one with the brown butter.
Oh, I thought you made that already.
No, not
No,
yet.
I didn't.
Recipe.
We're, wait,
So
we're waiting.
we're working on that. But we have to get, we live in a little town, so our Kerrygold butter isn't in our town. We got to.
Right, we gotta go 2 towns up.
Are you serious?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so when we say little town, we're little. So we're working on that. But the ice cream, and again, that was one of the treats. That was probably one of the most legal treats we had, was that heavy cream, the little bit of stevia in it, and it was nice and creamy. I think it's going to be a win the whole way around. So I really can't wait to get out and play with different flavors and make the recipes up for you guys, because it's just the heavy cream egg yolk. We didn't mix
No.
anything with it. So it's too simple, too easy, and it was creamy. I mean,
Yeah, it was good.
he's
I mean,
the ice cream guy, and it was
yeah, it was good.
good. It was good. So it's going to be a win. So no, we are not throwing it out by no means. We're just getting this party started.
I was teasing. I knew what you were going to say on
Oh
that.
boy.
Right. All right, come on in, Sue. Come and check in. Good to see you. How's Jeff doing? I hope Jeff's watching. Jeff, are you watching out there?
He should be. I don't know if he is or not. He's been fighting the flu bug too.
Well,
So,
that's going around
Everybody.
oh, everybody's. We haven't got it. Thank God we have not got it. All I have is the carb addiction, and just like the rest of you,
It's
it
real.
only took me 2 days of eating that pizza and stuff, and I'm hooked again.
Oh,
So, I mean, I've got to get back. I've tried a couple of fasts and haven't been able to do it. Not that I was sick or anything. It was just the fact that my brain kept saying, "Oh, you want to eat." So, but that's also the carbs. So I did not realize that until today. But that's my problem. I've got too many carbs in me, and they're not pulling the fat off of me. They're living the ketones are down
Ketones.
because I'm using the carbs that I'm eating.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
So I've been better today with that. We'll see. Other than that, I'm good. We're expecting snow tonight and a big snow on
Yep.
Sunday. So
Yep.
we're in the house. We've got meat and stuff in the house, so we're good.
Good. Sue, and everybody that's watching, just know Sue's a veteran too. She's another one. She knows the science. She knows how to do this, but again, applying it is where the struggle comes in, that we've got to learn to do this. Carb addiction is real. Sugar addiction is real. When you eat that little bit of carbs, so she had 1 or 2 days of just a little bit of treat, that's going to stimulate ghrelin again. That's going to stimulate the hormone that makes you feel hungry. It's going to stimulate all the dopamine in the brain that says, hey, I want that. That pizza was good. Give me some more. I need it. I'm hungry.
We went through that.
We did.
I mean, even the small, we had some carbs over the holiday, and it was like I am hungry. I mean, I kept going back and then all of a sudden now the snacking thing
Kicks
comes
back in.
back in
Yep.
because I'm not hungry, I'm not full, I'm still munching. You know what I mean? That is totally real.
We've had so many lessons to take away from this because I think this is probably the worst holidays, or I can't say holiday season, but hospital season, family season, life season we've had in a long time of trying to deal with food and everything at the same time, and we fail. You know, this was not a
We
good
tapped
season.
out.
We tapped out. It was just I can't fight one more battle right now, and I'm amazed at how hungry you are. You forget how I love one meal a day. I eat, it's over with, kitchen's cleaned up, I'm back on it. I feel good. I'm not hungry. I don't miss this snacky hungry, and he's a bottomless pit. Like it
Oh,
is
I get
lit.
you turn the snack machine on, it's over.
You can't fill him up when he gets like that. When we're eating meat and protein or fat and protein,
Totally different.
it's a total different
Mhm.
feeling, a total different attitude, a total different addiction. It is a night
Oh,
and
and
day.
headache?
Every morning he'd wake up and he's sweating,
Headache.
and I'm like,
I'm
what's
like,
wrong with you?
what the hell? I mean, I got a headache when I wake up and I'm like, sugar. That's what it
Mhm.
was.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yep.
And we did good through Thanksgiving. I did fine until Christmas Eve. And the kids wanted pizza, regular pizza for Christmas Eve. Okay. And I had a piece or two, and of course there was some left over from the next day. So you know what?
Leftover pizza is just as good.
Yesterday, it's better then. So yesterday I made us our regular keto pizza. So we've been eating it today, but that helps with the carb addiction. I'm not getting the carbs in that because it's cream cheese. So I'm hoping my numbers will be better tomorrow. But oh, good heavens, when I hit a glucose of 100 and my DBR has been 500, it's like, whoa, something's not good here.
Boy, that'll come up and smack you, won't it?
Oh, it will. It will. So anyway, I've got to get back on it, but I'll tell you something else. And I do see a couple people here. The meetings are also the key. The classes are the key, and these meetings, because I probably haven't been on a meeting for 4 weeks.
Yep.
And that's what helps keep you straight.
There is
So,
a reason showing up. We all have better things to do right now. My house looks like a bomb went off in it. I still got Christmas everywhere. I still got wrapping to do. I still have all the things. But you know what? If I don't get focused right here, I'm not going to get any of that done.
Yep.
that's
So it's
right. And my
showing up with you guys.
football game's on in there. I'm watching Notre Dame football in there, and this came right at third quarter.
Oh, I forgot that's on tonight. Oh, what's
Yeah.
never mind.
Well, so far Notre Dame's winning.
All right.
So far.
But just know,
well, you know, we're
the other thing that we're going to work on
Indiana,
this,
we have to vote.
right?
Go ahead.
We're going to this weekend. I'm using this weekend to get prepped and ready. Classes start Tuesday. So anybody that's in here that wants in, we can get you in by Tuesday. This weekend is getting prepped and ready. So this weekend is going to make sure I have the fats in my house, make sure I have the proteins in my house, make sure I have olive oil in my house, make sure I have some bacon, make sure I have the things that is going to get me back on track. I'm buying a whole slab of pork belly. I mean, it's just those kind of things need back in our fridge.
Sardines.
And sardines are going, mackerel is going down.
No.
It's time. Sue says, hell no.
No.
I'm
bad, but I ain't that bad.
I'm ready to try. I need my numbers back. So I'm ready to give it a try again. So
No, not that bad. Okay, go
Hey,
for
did
it.
you know you can put enough mayonnaise and mustard and stuff in there that you don't taste them very much?
yes, that's
I don't know if I can get past the smell of opening them. That's my problem. I don't
Hold your
think
nose until you get it all mixed up, and then
so. We're having a food drive at the wellness center. I thought about taking the
sardines.
sardines and putting them in their box.
Hey, some people love them, so that'd be good. Joan, I just want to say, yes, you can jump into the beginner. We can bump you in. If anybody's been in the intermediate, this is exactly what I want you to do. I want you to just bump back. If you're already in a membership, let me know, and we will just add that beginner one right underneath there so we can go back. I want you to have access to both courses, even if you are an intermediate. You need to be able to back up and reset when times like this happen. And we can't just stay at intermediate. We've got to back up and do the basics, get those established first. When we get confident in that again and we get that chemistry right again, Then we push into intermediate. But even myself as a veteran, I know how to do this, but my chemistry is sure not there. So we've got to back up and see. But if your
Sure.
membership has already canceled, then all you got to do is go in under the beginner link and sign in again, and you'll get right back in. You'll
Yep.
have access to the free support group. You'll have access to the beginner one. And then as you move to advanced, it'll just come in under the same membership. So as everything grows this year coming between the recipes and the private group that we're going to move everybody off of Facebook for and stuff, all that will just get sent under your group class. So,
But again, Joanne, just go to the website, go ahead and go to
Group
group coaching, and sign up for the beginner class. Put all your information back in there and sign up for that subscription. That'll get you rolling in the beginner class again.
yes. And that's just, even as a veteran, that is what we each need to do. We have got to go back and establish that chemistry, and let's get that ball rolling. Anybody that is not signed up yet, Boz's 21-day metabolic kick is at the end of the month. So I have 1 month to get my chemistry back on track and ready to jump in and do it. We're in this together. It's going to be a journey, and it's going to be a rough one, but we're going to do it. It's time we can do the hard things, because I will tell you, the roughness of jumping from the beginner and getting our chemistry back on and doing all the things, cleaning out the kitchen, getting my numbers right, getting the macros right, is nowhere near as hard as it is trying to think, trying to function, trying to work through the pain, trying to work through the sleeplessness. The acid reflux is back. All of those things that are back that we took care of, that we had fixed and moved on from, come back and say, hey, I'm
Hello.
still here. So I'm ready to get back at it. There is not a question about it. So anybody that wants to join us, this is the time to jump in, because we are all in. So, all right, come on in, Elizabeth. Come on in and say hi. Tell us a little bit about you. How can we help you?
Hi,
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello, welcome.
fun to meet you guys.
You too.
I know I'm hearing snow. I'm actually from Santa Barbara, California.
Oh, you won't see any snow.
You don't get snow.
I have this, and I'm thinking, oh, I feel cold, but it's warm.
Well, you can come to Ohio and stay with us anytime you want and enjoy some snow.
Okay, you're in Ohio. Is that what you
Yes.
said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so fun. Well, I'll just tell you really quick. I'm 59. I'm a grandma for the first time.
Woo.
I stayed at home with my kids, and then about 5 years ago started working at Trader Joe's, which I love.
Nice.
I've had a very long-term injury on my left ankle that has given me a lot of pain over my life. I used to be a runner. Anyways, always have been a lifelong dieter. And so in May, I finally made the hard decision to get my ankle done. It was a subtalar joint fusion, and I was 60 pounds overweight, and I had 7 weeks of no weight bearing. It was a really long journey, and then in a boot for a month, and then walked. So I was watching a lot of videos, things, and I'm part of this group in our town. And one of the guys posted McAuliffe's interview with drboz. So do you know who Dr. McAuliffe is?
Nope.
Oh, okay. He was kind of a big guy who spoke out about the vaccine and different things. So he's all about health. And so I thought, well, this is interesting. Like, he's interviewing this doctor. So I watched it. I got my leg up in the air, and I'm keto. I know things like, okay, yeah, you go to the store and you can buy the keto cookies, but keto cookies aren't, so I was kind of fascinated, and I had nothing else to do. So I started watching all her little 1 minute, 5 minute things. Mm-hmm. I'm all, this is so different. Like, this lady's talking about the why and her mom and all these things. So I went back and forth. I had like the continuum in my box, and then I was like, oh, do I do it? And it had like a sale or something. It was pretty cheap. So I just bought it. After watching all this stuff, I watched her documentary with her daughter, sister-in-law.
Yep.
So I told my husband, and he was also like, we were both in the same boat, kind of what you guys are talking about. And so I knew I also needed my knee replaced, which I just did 3 weeks ago.
You go, girl. You sound like you do surgeries like I do.
Yeah, well,
I don't.
I never wanted to, but I had to do it. And so June 30th, I told my husband, I'm done. I'm going to do this keto thing. I bought this thing, and he was like, okay. And then he goes, well, I'll do it with you. I'm like, really?
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Amen. Yep.
Awesome.
Good for him.
So, and we're empty nesters. We have 4 kids, and then beginning of August, we had to move in with my mother-in-law to help her. She's 90, and just some things going on, the medical stuff. And so that was really tough to walk away from my home, which that all worked out. We didn't sell it, but packing up your house and just
Oh,
The emotional roller coaster.
Very-
Whew.
but I was pretty like, I'm doing this. And I told my husband, this could not be better for me because I love heavy whipping cream and my coffee. I love it. So we're at the beginning. I mean, I'm 6 months in. I actually was just watching something about drboz saying how I used to think that losing a pound a week for a year was good, but now like dropping it, because I always hear people say, oh, it's too much weight. It's too much weight. Well, I'm down 58 pounds.
Amen.
Great.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Really
Yes.
myself. But it's different this time. I'm not trying to get into a bikini, and I'm trying to, I mean, health is the number one thing, and things are making sense for my husband and I, like our metabolic health. And
Yep.
so I joined the Facebook, but I've just been watching and reading people's stuff, and I take care of my grandson usually. So it's 4 o'clock my time, and I would usually maybe be with him till 4:30 or so. So I was just icing my knee. I'd gone for a walk with my daughter earlier, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get on and just see, because I've seen your stuff, and just kind of check in. And I do feel like I'm a beginner because I'm still learning stuff. We're like, we drink our bullet coffee. We're down to breakfast and lunch. Like we pretty much don't eat after 2 for the most part.
Nice.
Good job.
Nice work.
Friends that, like, hey, you want to do dinner? We just adjust it. I love pizza.
Yep.
I'm happy to be with my husband right now in this beginning because all of us went for pizza a while back. And my husband goes, honey, just eat the top of it. And I'm like, really? Like,
Yep.
I'm just going to eat the whole thing? And he's all, just
Yep.
eat the top,
Scrape the stuff off the top.
Absolutely.
So, so I think right now for me, because of these surgeries, like my doctor said, wow, your swelling's way down. My PT told me yesterday, your inflammation, I can't believe like how much better it looks. And he knows what I'm doing. He knew me at 70 pounds over, and he knows me now. And he just said, Elizabeth, I'm so proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Nice.
Good
Nice
job.
work. That's huge. So welcome aboard, first of all. I hope you're over in our Facebook group, the Healthy Families too. Okay, cool. First of all, kudos to you and your husband. I mean, I think that is key right there of he's my rent a husband. So anybody that doesn't have support, he's here
Hey now.
cheering everybody on.
But
But
he want me to say he's down 40 pounds.
Good job.
nice work. Well, get him over there with us because we need some more good men in our group. I love that. And I think, you know what, when us girls are struggling, when we have a good man behind us, that it makes it so much easier for us to keep going. He's my rock. He's my pusher. He's my supporter. He's my everything in this. So it's one of those, especially when life gets rough and when it's kicking you in the gut, we need that support system. And I'm so glad you have that because that's going to help you succeed. So good job.
Yes.
Good job for both of you.
Absolutely.
Welcome aboard. Come into that beginner group if you went in with us. Getting that chemistry established, but it sounds like you're doing great. If you have any questions or problems, reach out and let us know.
Check out the website, journeytoketo.com.
Okay.
We got some blog posts over there. She's got some real good information in those blog posts. Also check out our YouTube channel, Journey to Keto with Tammy. That's
Journey to Healing.
I'm sorry, Journey to Healing with Tammy. Got too many things going on, but check out the YouTube. We got some videos over there. We got some recipes over there. A lot of good things over there too. You can catch up on the support groups. All the support groups are over there. So
If you've missed any,
you can go all the way back. I don't even know how many are over there, but
they're
a lot.
They're there.
I
Yeah.
also, when I first started, we just peed on the sticks.
Yeah.
We just bought ourselves the Keto Mojo.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we need to put the batteries in it, and we're still kind of reading. We haven't started doing that, but all of you, like I see people like, oh, this is my glucose, and I'm like, what is this thing they're doing? So
Oh yeah.
be the new thing for us, because I am not like my husband. I'm a little more like, oh, we got to pee. But he's like, Elizabeth, I'm making ketones. I know I am, blah, blah, blah. You know how men are anyway. Like they,
Right.
yeah. But, so I do have that. And I'm reading like how to use it. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, but
It's not. It's super easy once you get going in it. It really is. And just know too, for anybody watching with my coaching clients that's in that group membership, I will put you in my patient dashboard. So when you check your numbers at home, I will see your numbers on my end when they come up on
okay.
the end in the morning. So it does help us build graphs to kind of see trends and see where you're struggling, see what's happening. A little example, it may not even be your food. You may be doing all the things right with the time eating and the carbs and the macros and stuff may be perfect, but it may be a stressor in your life that happens every Monday because you have a crappy meeting with somebody that you hate or don't get along with or something. So you will see trends in those. So I love it when you can come over and see it on your patient dashboard because you'll work out the bumps in the road. You'll work out the problems. It's just a neat tool to use as we go down the line. So let me know if we want in.
Hey,
I
Tam,
got a question.
saying like your blood pressure and all of that.
Mhm.
I have to say, right a month before my surgery for my knee, my doctor had me doing my blood pressure, and I've been right around the 140s. Like he's not freaking out, but like, and so I did a 10-day thing, and he just said, "Look, we also moved in here, and it's been a stress."
Right.
But he put me on blood pressure medication, and I did not want to do it. And I waited a week, and then I met in his office, and I cried, and I said, "Why do I have to do this? I've taken off 50 pounds." He said, "Elizabeth, just let's do it. In 4 months, I'll see you again." But I think that's one thing I really feel discouraged about, that you feel like you're doing all these right things and it's like, why? And then it's like, is it just my age? I'm getting older. And he told me, I know fat people I see, low blood pressure. I see skinny people, high blood pressure. And he said, let's just wait. I know you have more weight to lose. And I was like, so that's been kind of a discouragement. And it kind of makes you want to just go, really? Forget it.
It
But
is so true. One of the things I always try to think of too is I'm not doing this to fit my skinny jeans. I would love to fit my skinny jeans. Joan would like to fit in her skinny jeans too, but sometimes we are just here to build some damn health. I just need healthy cells. I don't want to have a heart attack. I need health at the cellular level. And you know what? Sometimes our bodies just need help. I had a heart attack a couple years ago and I have not been fully back feeling great since then. So it's one of those, I've had to also swallow my pride and take some medication. And it was one of those, my body just needs help. That's okay. And I'm trying not to beat myself up over it. But what I want to hear everybody, or don't let anybody hear me saying, I'm not anti-medication. I am just, if I'm going to take a medication to help my body along, that means I have to do double the work. That means I do not let my body off the hook. That means I don't get to cheat. I don't get to half-ass it. I need to do my part first. Then if I need a medication to still help me, then I take the medication. So it's just one of those things. That's how I look at medication. There's a time and a place for them. Um, I don't want to bash medication. Chemo saved my life as much as I hate the damage it did to my body. I had a 5-year survival rate and I'm 22 years out and I'm still here. So again, there's a time and a place for medication. And if your body needs that help, give it the help. Because the cool part of a blood pressure medication, as your blood pressure gets better and that weight comes off and that blood pressure drops, you're going to be able to reverse that and back off that medication. And when you're charting it and keeping track of it like we do, you will be able to present your chart and say, look what my blood pressures have done over these last 4 months. And my cardiologist that was going to put a pacemaker in me 5 years ago is the same guy that took me off all my heart medication. So it's one of those, it will happen, but you have to have it charted. That is where you need to have your numbers. You need to do the work and do your part. Don't just take a medication and think now I can go all willy-nilly and do whatever you want to do because you're taking a medication. That means, you know what, you got to do your part. Your body's struggling. And if you need that help, we don't want a stroke. We don't want a heart attack. We don't want any of that. So let's get it under control. It's the same thing I'm having to discuss right now. I got to get this under control. Then I can do the work to get myself back off the medication. But right now I got to be safe. And that's more important. So good luck with you. And check in with us. I'm telling you, between your knee and ankle surgery and everything like that, I've had 7 shoulder surgeries in the last 2 years. So I feel for you. So that inflammation, having ketones in circulation is what helps us heal and come back from that. So get those ketones up, use your keto mojo. If you need help with that, just reach out. I know everybody'd be happy to help you. So come on in, Diana. I know you got something good to say.
Well, I just want to comment on the blood pressure situation because I've lost, well, it's like 115 pounds right now. I've lost some here in the last few days I didn't really want to lose, but my blood pressure has been all over the place. I mean, right now it's going down again. But I mean, I was at one point, I was almost off my blood pressure medicine, and then it started going back up again. Had to up the medicine again and everything. It's just like, and I know stress really affects mine. So you're going under some stress right now, but just be patient with it, and it's
It'll
it
work out.
will eventually, like mine. I don't know why mine's going down right now, but it is. But I'll take it. It's like I thought with all this weight I've lost, and I still can't get off this stupid blood pressure medicine. But it's just
One step at a time. It
Yeah.
really is. And there's just that part of once you've done that work and you're trying to do it, sometimes you just need that help. And I've never paid so much attention of how much stress affects my body. Just a day that I'm upset for a minute, it's my mama. It's not easy. She does not want to be in a nursing home. She is mad at the world. And it just hurts my heart for her. Just that little bit of stress sends my heart rate up, my blood pressure goes up, and once it goes up, I have a hard time getting it to come down. And it's just those minutes, but there's nothing wrong. It's just stress. So I don't think I've ever given it enough oomph of how much
Credit.
cortisol, how much credit to cortisol affecting those numbers. So I'll be really curious to see when we all get back on track. Monday is our jump in with both feet. This weekend is prep time. Monday is game on, and let's see how fast we can get these blood pressures down and weight down, the inflammation out, the ketones up, all those things. So we're going to work through all those struggles together on Monday and get going. So you guys got this. Come on in, Elite. Come on in. So you got a question, sorry.
I got a question. Number one, Notre Dame won. Woohoo! Joe just came and told me Notre Dame won.
Notre Dame won.
We won. I also got a question, and I think I know the answer, but I was looking at the Stello. I'm wondering if I might benefit from getting one. I know you still got to use your Keto Mojo to find your ketones. The Stello doesn't tell you that. But I'm wondering if that would be beneficial to me to just, okay, this triggers your glucose or this doesn't. Maybe I'm past that to where I already know what triggers it and what doesn't. I was kind of wondering if it's a good idea to waste the money on it.
Okay, here's my take on that. If you can afford it and it's not a big deal to you, and you have the option to be able to see that and see the trends, no harm, no foul, but you still have to use the glucose meter to verify
That's what I thought.
What is going on with the Stello. So I will tell you, I am blessed. Boz has got them for me before. I've paid for them before out of my pocket. I've paid the huge amounts before we had any discounts on them. They are awful on the prices, but I know the prices are starting to come down, so they're more consumer friendly. Now, if you can put that in and you can see those graphs and learn from the graphs, but I will say where I find once we're on track, maybe not right now while we're off the rails, but when we're back on track, there's the blip of that is so minimal. I can't read much into it. Boz may be able to look at a blip and read more into it than I can, but I still turn back to my Keto Mojo. I really, as a patient and as a coach. So it's one of those, if you have the means or your insurance is going to cover it or something like that, is it a neat thing to look at? Absolutely. Is it fun to watch the little trends in there? Yes.
But when it goes off continually,
your husband wants to throw you out the window.
Your husband will throw you and that thing out the window.
Okay, good enough. I'm not getting it.
I won't say. I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm saying there's a place for those machines and that technology, but what we are trying to do with our glucose and our systems, we are going much below what the accuracy range is for those machines.
Okay.
Those machines are made for people with problems with high glucose. If you don't have high glucose, the accuracy goes away the further you get away from 120, 150, 200. If you get down below 100, your accuracy is so far off. You could be off 50 points just between your Keto Mojo and that thing right there. It could be reading 50 points
now,
low.
I don't know if that's...
It could be reading 50 points high. It's just they're not tailored for that measurement range that we're looking
60s,
for.
70s, and 80s like we are.
Okay, That's
Where
good.
that comes from is I had a little ironic way I learned that little lesson is I was standing and talking to Mr. Mojo one day at a conference, and me and him were having a little talk. We were getting ready to go live together, and he's looking at my watch kept going off, and here it was the alarm
For the Dexcom.
for the Dexcom that I had on, and it kept going off and interrupting our talk and interrupting our live and everything. And he stopped. He's like, "What the heck is it?"
Darian.
Darian is, and he came in and explained that to us that is why they're not as accurate and I was like in the 70s, so of course it's throwing a fit thinking I'm dying, and it's just it's another tool. It's one of those things, but he did tell us that accuracy
Okay.
is not as good that low on them. Now they may have changed through the last year. I don't know. I can't vouch for
I
that.
think they're continually going to get better the more use that they see that they can get from this, but right now it just hasn't caught up yet. I mean, if you want the most accurate, up-to-date number,
Go to your Mojo.
prick your finger, put it in a Mojo, and you have it.
Buy an extra box
Yeah.
of strips, and you're still ahead of the ball game.
And by the way, the new strips are wonderful.
Yes.
Yes.
Come in one box.
One box,
and
easier
you
to
can tear
open.
'em. Yes.
I
So
think
that's
somebody got some for Christmas.
I got a box.
That's what I thought, but I needed somebody else to say it so that I knew I was thinking right. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. And again, it's a tool. I'm not going to bash it, but it's one of those. If I have to pick one or the other, I'll pick Mojo every day.
Yep.
So and because every time my Dexcom, sorry, see what my brain does when I'm not on ketones? I get those glitches, and I'm not kidding. It's awful. The Dexcom, it just doesn't. Every time it would go off, I still have to go get my meter out and check it because it's either way off, too high, too low, and I don't know if it's something it just doesn't read right on my body, but there is something that it's nothing for it to be 20 points off. I mean, it's not like it's a couple points off. It's so.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to say, I mean, yeah, I agree with all of that, but there is one thing that I thought was great about it. If you don't know for sure how certain things are affecting your glucose, you can easily see that
as soon as you put it in. Yes.
Yeah. Because
When you
certain
see
things
it in
I
a
would test it and go, oh, okay, I don't want to eat that anymore,
Yep.
That you go up and down.
The biggest thing I learned in that one, and this might be a little lesson for any of our beginners that we have. Heavy cream was my dream. Heavy cream was my crutch, was my warm
Watch out,
hug.
Elizabeth. Watch
was
out.
my warm hug. And when I had my CGM on and realized it fits perfect in my macros because I am carnivore, I am pretty easy going. My cutoff is usually 5. My max is 10 carbs a day. I've got that down pat. It's simple, it's easy, but that little bit of cream just gave me that warm hug. And when I had my first CGM on is when I realized it fits into my numbers just fine. But it does not fit into my body at all. So especially
she gets a response from the heavy cream. So you have to watch.
And that carrageenan or anything like that, that all adds up. And those are all, when we're really super insulin resistant, it just matters. So the CGM is good to show you that. So yes, good job.
About heavy whipping cream and the carrot. That I've only found one, and it's Trader Joe's organic.
Does it have any carrageenan or guar gum in it?
Actually, all of them. Trader Joe's carries a few, Vaughn's, Ralph's, everywhere I live. And then I turned around the organic heavy whipping cream, and I'm like, organic heavy whipping cream. There's nothing else.
Yes.
Same.
Go for that one because the only one we have around here, Smith's Dairy, is one that's in Ohio here. They have 2 different heavy whipping creams. The 36% fat has carrageenan in it. The 40% fat does not. So I can have the 40% fat, but the 36% one will throw me off every time. So little lessons.
Wow.
And there were blessings from the keto or the Dexcom. So there was one of the things. So come on in, Elise, tell us how you're doing.
Hello,
well, I was just gonna say a couple things first about I just got a CGM, the G7 Dexcom G7.
Nice.
And I've only had it like 3 days. I've been like having fun with it, but I'm finally getting tired of it a little bit. I'm tired of being knocked out of my Zoom group because my alarm just went off, but and then trying to figure out how to get back over there. but I have been finding out kind of interesting things. If I stand up, it raises my blood sugar. I'm like, what? Standing up? That's weird. But also, what was I going to say? Oh, oh, wait. It'll come back to me. I just know it. Oh, I know what it was. I remember I was like reading different things about it and just learning different things. I think I've seen at least probably a couple videos where Dr. Boz has talked about the CGMs and stuff when she was first comparing the over-the-counter ones and the prescription ones, all kinds of things. And I saw somewhere along the line where they were saying the CGM actually lags behind the keto, a keto mojo or whatever other one you use to test, but that it will like catch up somewhere down the line, but it is like off. And I've noticed that with myself because I'll get an alarm from my CGM that says you're low. So then I'll stand kind of sit up and grab my my Keto Mojo and I'll test it. And by the time I get everything set up and I test it, it's up in the 60s or 70s it was this morning. And then I look over at the CGM and it's jumped up. So I think there's a lag thing going on there too, not just it being off, but also because apparently the blood in your arm and your fat, your interstitial whatever
fluid,
whatever that is is kind of laggy, and with the one in your veins or something like that. But that's one thought. The other one that I remember, I've been going through like Dr. Boz's channel, all the playlists from the bottom where the beginners are, I'm working my way up through the playlists. And it's funny because you were talking about cravings and stuff. I just watched 2 videos about cravings and how to stop them and how to crush them is what one of them said.
Salt.
And well, this one was saying that by using exogenous ketones, and if your ketones get up around 2.5, then the cravings will stop. And she was talking because I think she was fasting at the time, and she was talking about how stressful it was with her family at the time. This is like an old video, and she would have a hard time staying on the fast because of the schedule of her family, and she'd get stressed, and they'd get, she had teenagers, and everyone was cranky, and the, the whole thing because of all of it. And she said that she prepared by taking exogenous ketones at one point because she knew something stressful was coming up or whatever, so she would prepare for it. So she would try to get her ketones up to apparently 2.5. So I don't know. That's just
anybody that hasn't done it yet. Get your ketones ordered for next week. So we're prepped and ready to do it. So this is the one we use, the pucker up. Don't get the flavored ones if you're really working on addiction. Get the pucker up ones and use that. Those are going to be a great tool, and I'm going to teach you how to use them starting next week.
And they're good.
They're really good.
Go to the website.
They're like lemonade or something. Sorry, go ahead.
Go to the Journey to Keto website. We have them over there, and you can use our link. Just helps us out a little bit to order your ketones. So don't forget to do that.
Nice.
Yeah, those are the 2 things I was thinking of. Oh, besides one other thing, in the videos I was hearing along the way that blood pressure medications are a lot of the first ones that Dr. Boz manages to get her patients off of too. I don't know if that is encouraging, but yeah,
it is. That's an encouragement to anybody that needs to take a medication because you have that much control. I mean, I've seen people in the 21-day just even drop them. So anybody that's not looking to sign up for the 21-day course, that 21 days of accountability is huge. So it's one of the, it's a big
and there are only 9 spots left.
I know. Yeah, I was hoping that they would have the discount where you get 50% off because I have exactly $1,000 to put towards it, but I'm going to have to do it the next time. So
Yeah.
apparently that discount is not around. So,
Yeah. Be ready for it for next year because it is.
Yeah.
I've been one of the coaches since the very first course. I absolutely love it. It's one of those things. It's not
Yeah.
easy, but it is one of those things. I love this jumpstart twice a year. You know, it's just
Yeah.
kick you in the butt, get things going. But if you want to put that money towards the group coaching classes, you could be in the class all year long for $1,000. So,
well,
Oh yeah.
that would,
actually, I was aiming for the brain and trauma course
yes.
because I had epilepsy and I had a head injury that caused epilepsy when I was younger, and I'm kind of like into learning
Well,
about
just
that.
keep
Plus,
watching. And what I do, just so anybody watching that knows, I will be scheduling. I know I've got a lot of you asking about the brains course. I do teach her brains course, and I give all of my students a big discount coupon for it. So watch in the next few weeks. I will get that schedule made. I'm just waiting for confirmation of the 21 day, so I know my schedule with Dr. Boz. Then I'm going to be adding that brains course in there, so we can get going on the brains course. The other thing I'm able to do on the brains course is I'm able to set it up on a payment plan. So I will start it and then you'll be able to make a few payments on it because it's not a cheap course by no means, but I am telling you, I swear by it. I love it and it is worth every penny. That is the ultimate goal of everybody doing this. There's no accident that Dr. Boz taught Keto Continuum first and then taught us the brains course because we've got to get ketones in circulation, get this chemistry moving to get that brain health going that we need. And I need it more than ever right now. So I cannot wait to get this going and get it going. But we will get that up and going to watch the website, watch the group. As soon as I get those dates, I will post them. And that way we could get payments starting on them. So the payments are done by the time we start the course. So it'll all work out in the wash. But just let me know if there's anybody wanting in and I'll put your name on a list right now. And we'll make sure you get that coupon to give you a good discount off of that.
yeah. Also, my mom has a really severe Alzheimer's,
Mhm.
so I am trying not to go down that path because her mother also had some kind of dementia. So I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I have their genes. What's going on here? I don't like this.
Right.
No.
Yep.
But my mom, like, she's a carb addict completely. I mean, carb and junk food. And, now that she has Alzheimer's, that's all. Her husband was trying to get her to eat healthier, but she just won't. So she wants her ice cream. She wants her juice, her apple juice, orange juice, her McDonald's cheeseburger, all those kind of things. So, and I'm looking at that going, oh my gosh, I would eat Ben and Jerry's like constantly. And I was eating all this junk too, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
That's the
So,
addictions that we're all working on. That's what we're breaking. So we don't have,
freaky.
I think too, getting to see
Scary.
that our parents are going through this gives us all the more incentive
Yeah,
why we need to do this now.
it
Because
does.
my mom is laying down there doing the exact same. My daddy was there 2 hours ago and she don't remember him being there. I mean, it just, is
Yeah,
daddy going to come and see me? Are you going to come and see me? It's like everybody has been there. It's just, she don't remember. She remembers us
yeah,
not being there, but she don't remember us being there. And it's
yeah.
frustrating and a heartache. And I want to do everything in my power to keep my brain as healthy as I can.
I know.
So we are all in this. We've got that. So nice
Yeah,
job, Elise. Glad to have you here, and we're here if you
yeah.
need us.
Thanks. Well, basically just my kind of current situation. My ketones are like amazingly high all the time. They
Nice.
just, I don't know why. When I started, this is like my 45th day or something like that. And when I started up being on the MCT oils with the C8s, the bulletproof ones. And I was using those in my coffee all the time for quite a while. And then I didn't know you didn't need them if, that's what it was. Eventually my ketones went so high, they scared me. And then I like freaked out and, went to the neurons group going, help, my ketones are so high,
That's beginner's luck.
And
That'll
that's
That'll
what I
change.
was thinking. I'm like, and then I stopped taking those because they were so high, and then they still stayed high, and I was like, okay. And then I tried the pucker up and stuff one time. I'm not sure why. I guess I was curious. And then they were high, so I thought, well, I don't really. Oh, I knew what it was. I was afraid to stop taking them. That's what it was, and because I had crashed and burned when I first started, and I was afraid that that it I was going to crash and burn again and feel that awful. I could barely even function. It was really bad. So finally I did stop taking them. And my ketones still stayed high, which is weird. And so now it's, I don't know, they're just staying high, and
Elise,
hopefully
I
they
would probably
stay high
pull back.
forever.
I would pull back. No, I would pull back. You got the beginner's luck going right now. You're in that honeymoon phase, and that's okay. That's a good thing. That says your liver can make them. But I would
Yeah.
pull back on the MCT and the pucker up right now
Oh,
to see.
I'm not doing them. I haven't done them for like, I don't
Okay,
know how long
then
now, but
then
it's
just ride
just,
that wave out as long
it's
as you can as
weird.
those ketones
Okay.
skin. That's what you want.
I
That is what
guess
we're all.
so. I know I'm like, I kept expecting it to go down because they said they're newbie numbers, and then I'd be like, okay, but they're still staying high. It's really
45 days
weird.
into this program is new. That's a new.
Okay.
So
So,
this is a
okay. I don't
lifetime.
know. I'm
This
just,
is a
yeah.
lifestyle. This is a
Okay.
long-term
All
program.
right.
So 45 days is a
Yeah.
drop in the bucket. So you got that. So that's a win.
Yeah.
Take the win and ride it out as long as you can. All the veterans here
Yeah.
will tell you it won't last.
Okay.
It will change.
Uh-oh.
Don't be
I'm
afraid of
I'm
ketones.
gonna cry.
No, that's awesome. Take the win and ketones. As long as
Yeah.
the ketones are high and the glucose is low, you're good. As long as you're feeling good, you keep going. So
Wow.
you
Okay,
got that.
feeling good. I don't know,
Good job.
but but at
You
least I'm
got this.
here.
How's YouTube over there? You got
YouTube's kind of quiet, but
any questions on YouTube? Anybody have
no,
anything?
I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay. Well, everybody, just know journeytoketo.com. That's where all of our signups are. That is where the group links are. That is where free coaching is. That's where the group coaching is. Everything you want to do is over there.
Yep.
We're trying to grow.
Links to different products,
yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
All of our affiliate links and everything are over there. Those really do help us, and we appreciate you guys. Don't forget about Hack Your Health if you're going to go there. We want to get your tickets up as soon as you can get them. It's going to be the cheapest price because that price will increase throughout the year now till we get to November next year. So we got that. Any other things I'm forgetting?
I think you got it.
Okay.
You're pretty good.
Did Joanne check in?
Joanne,
She's at work. I think I saw her in the comments.
Oh, okay.
She's listening
Okay.
in at work. But she gets in the chat every now and then. I see her in there.
yeah. So come on in. Anybody needs help, please reach out as our schedules get back to normal and I get to deal with my mama and my daddy, and we will be back over in those groups. So again, keep the prayers coming. We appreciate all of you and your love and grace and support. And we're in this come Monday. Be ready because we're going to be in there. I'm going to do lives. We're going to be doing some things, getting that kitchen cleaned up. You guys are going to be cleaning it up with me. So we'll get it over there. So come on in. Have a great night, guys.